Hey there, everyone. Just thought I'd come out today and put a little video up. Tell you what I'm up to. I took the, I don't know, you want to call them saddlebags, but they're not really bags. Luggage, I don't know what you want to call them. I took them in the house and rubbed them all out, touched them up, painted them up. And today I'm working on putting that front bumper on. And I did put on the, I was telling you I was going to put on the emblems. I was doing that and polished up that old rusty wheel a little bit. Even though I am going to change it when I do find a used. Yeah, maybe I can show you what I'm talking about now on this side. Turn on a little light. Oh boy. Might be better off going on the other side. Turn on some more lights. Yeah, I guess that might show you a little better. But as you see, that's a 5-star rim. And it's a 16-inch by 3. And that's what I'm hoping for, is to get in the front. But I mean, they want $695 minus the bearings and the spacers for that same wheel for this front one. And there's a place that I know maybe I can get it a lot cheaper used, but I do want to get one. But I got to make sure that this thing is running 100% before I do anything of that nature, and I'm going to mess around with it myself. It is fuel injected. I've been doing a lot of research on them, and they've got those what do you call them, boxes, electronic boxes that you can hook up, you know, like for the fuel injected cars today with the turbos and all that, to change the performance of them, you know, but this one here is all automatic. It's supposed to adjust the fuel and air ratio. I was checking into that, and they're not that all that expensive. You just plug them into the fuel injector itself, and runs on 12 volts, which is on the bike itself. I was thinking about that, but first I got to adjust the idle and of the cable for the throttle, because those are all out of whack. RPMs are way too high, and it doesn't come down when it warms up. So I got to figure around with that. Now, there might not be anything wrong with the upper half of that motor, but just the noise. And I'm just going to do a lot of research into it myself, and what I can't do I'll have done, but I think I'll be able to manage to do something. I want to do it right, and I don't want to get it back where something else is broken. I mean, they don't mean to break it, but you know, it happens, and they're in a rush to get them out. So right now I got my fingers in tight places trying to get those bolts aligned for the fender. These little things right here, back up in here to adjust all that. As you can see, it's still pretty loose. One of my downfalls, I did too much in a hurry last time I was out here, but I went to my daughter's house and spent half a day out there, and I came home and I started putting this on, because I was, you know how we are, we're all anxious, and I got it all on, but then I forgot to put the 2 little screws that were back in here in, and oh crap, you know. So there's just no way you can get your hands up in there without taking the darn fender off again. So that's okay. Story of my life. Just gives me something to do. And it's winter time and we can't ride it anyway. But yeah, I got that Mustang seat. I think I told you that I got rid of that other seat and put on that Mustang seat. And well, we'll see how it flies. It has air suspension, so like air shocks in the back, and on the front, it's not air, it's just regular spring loaded. But We'll see. I'm itching to get it out and start working on that motor, but so far, let me get this fender put on and clean up the bike. I don't know why I'm doing all this cleaning for when the motor ain't even running correctly, but I still got time to get into that. And so hey, look at my messy garage. Who says my garage doesn't get a little messy here every now and then? But yeah, guess I chatted enough, and let me get that on there, and we'll talk to you in a minute.